Hi everyone, we're here in Boracay, Philippines. So we just got here yesterday and it was a long journey. So what we did was we came from Hanoi, Vietnam, all the way to Manila in the Philippines, and then we had a 2-hour layover in which we were supposed to get to the flight directly to Boracay at the Cataclan airport. So that's what we did. We rushed a little bit because unfortunately it was not too long of a time to do the layover, but we managed to get there in time. It was kind of stressful, but we did it. And then we got there. Our room is pretty okay. It's pretty hot, but we got the AC on, we got the fan on, and then we managed to survive the night. And then we got here in the day and we saw this beautiful beach. My God, we were mind blown. We were like, are you serious right now? This is so beautiful. It's unbelievably beautiful here. And we walked in and the water was warm. Oh my God, so we were like, this is paradise. It is paradise. And now look at this beautiful sunset behind me. We just went for a dinner at Giuseppe Pizzeria and Sicilian Roast, which is a restaurant here 5 minutes away from where we're staying. And it's a really, really good restaurant. We ate a lot, we're full, and now we're taking a little walk around to enjoy the sunset. It's really nice here. I would highly recommend coming here. James was talking to the guy from the hotel and he said that this is a pretty party island, but fortunately the hotel we picked to stay at, it's not very party oriented, and this area here in general is not very party oriented. So if you want to come here with your family or anything, it's a good place to stay, very quiet. Now, if you want to party, then go to the other area of the island, which is, I guess, far away from this hotel. And then the last thing that I want to share with you guys is that it's just to come to the Philippines, because you will not regret how beautiful it is here. The people are very nice, very welcoming, very friendly, and it's just a wonderful place. And check out the beautiful unobstructed view of the sunset. It was just like that every day there. It didn't really rain any of the days we were there. It was really, really hot, and it was just wonderful. The water is very warm. It's pretty much the perfect place. No jellyfish, nothing, just beautiful small little fish in the translucent ocean. So wonderful beach location. And the different sections of the island that I mentioned before are Station 1, Station 2, and Station 3. We actually stayed at Station 3, which is known for Bulabog Beach, which is somewhere we didn't really go, but there's a lot of water sports there that you can do. And it's pretty chill on Station 3. Station 2 is where the heart of the nightlife in Boracay is. So all the bars, the clubs everywhere, so that's really busy. And then Station 1 is known for the luxury hotels. And we did not stay in a luxury hotel, of course, because it's not in our budget. But if it is in your budget, I would highly recommend going there because it is quiet and it's amazing as well. And additionally, I just wanted to say that Boracay is not polluted. You know, the water is very clean and it is free for everyone. The beach is all public, so the whole way across the ocean you can just stay in the beach there, put your towel down, sit there and enjoy for as long as you want under the palm trees in the shade. You don't have to rent a sunbed or anything like that. You can if you want. There are those options, especially for the people staying in Section 1, which is the luxury options. But if you don't want to, like we didn't want to, you can just stay in the beach and don't pay for anything, and it's fine. We're gonna recommend some restaurants along the beach that we were able to go to. One of them being Giuseppe's that we already talked about. But yeah, and this is just views of Section 2 because there is a very developed area there with a lot of different restaurants. You go inside a little bit, you know, outside of the beach area, and there's stores, there's malls, everything. So pretty convenient stuff over there in Section 2 if you want. We wanted to point out to you guys that we went to this restaurant called Jammers. It is a beachside restaurant in section 2, and it was amazing. All of the food we had there was really, really good. I had a burger there as well, a cheeseburger, and it was really, really good. It tasted like Shake Shack, which is an American fast food chain. They have really good burgers as well. So I would really recommend going there. I did have a stomach ache before, after eating that, but I don't know. I think I just had a sensitive stomach. I don't know if it was because of the burger or not. But just anyways, James had something else there and he really loved it and nothing happened to him. So really recommend going to this place. Apparently it's a really old place in Boracay. It's been there for many years and the service is great. Everything's clean. And would highly recommend it. We didn't get to film the food because we ate it too quick, but trust, it was good.
I'm having spaghetti alioli oli oli or something about that. Pretty much spaghetti with olive oil and some chili. Am I supposed to try it?
Garlic.
And garlic. And garlic. Let's see how it is. Really good. Really, really good.
Hi everyone. So I'm having salmone al forno, which is just salmon baked in the oven with these vegetables. It looks so good. And I'm gonna have this now and it's gonna be great. We've been coming a lot to this Italian restaurant here because it's just really good. And every food that we've had here so far has been amazing. So, if you compare it to the prices of the United States, it's actually affordable. So there you go, let's take the first bite. Amazing. Hell yeah. I don't know what kind of sauce they put on top of the salmon, but it goes really well with the salmon. It's like this garlicky, lemony sauce. It's really good. And then the vegetables are perfectly charred and perfectly grilled, and just goes together really well. I'm loving this. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Except it's not McDonald's. And now we're having this delicious lava cake, as they call it in the United States. Let's try it. Look at this! Hell yeah. It's so good. Come get it, love. We also wanted to mention this cafe called Café Marujá, which is also located in section 3 of Boracay. It was really nice. We had smoothie bowls there, we had avocado toast. It was pretty nice. It wasn't the best restaurant, but it was pretty okay. And the reason why we had so much Western food there and not enough Filipino food was because there was just not many options with Filipino food. I think it's because it's really targeted towards the tourists over there that come to Boracay, and most of them are foreign people. So yeah, this is what we ate mostly. We didn't eat too much Filipino food, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to have more of that when we get to the US again. And here we just wanted to film a little bit of the nightlife in Boracay on section 2. There's a lot of clubs there and a lot of live music. You know, Filipino people are known to be one of the best, if not the best, singing people in the world. They are great singers, and you can find amazing singers just everywhere, you know, bands like you can see, and just awesome stuff. And it's really fair prices there as well, even though it's very touristy compared to the United States, compared to California where we used to live. It's really good prices. So yeah, we just wanted to share with you a little bit more about the nightlife, just so that you can see what the vibe is. And yeah, so if you're staying in section 2, be prepared for loud music all night. But where we were staying on section 3, no loud music at all, very quiet at night. Okay. So I think the best way to do it is just to stay in section 1 or section 3 and then go party in section 2. And I will say too, it is very walkable. We were able to walk in 20 minutes from our hotel in section 3 all the way to the core of the nightlife in section 2. So you can definitely walk everywhere there. It's no problem at all, and it is safe. You know, we walked around that night a lot. No problems at all. Very safe, and everybody was very nice.
So I'm having an iced rose coffee. And she's just having an orange juice. It's creamy, it's rose, it's everything I wanted out of it. And it's ice. It's very hot.
Having the shrimp roll. Let's see how it is. Really good. Reminds me of a lobster roll. A lot. So.
And this is my vegan chorizo burger. So, we'll see. So, we are right now having a vegetarian chop suey, Filipino style, while at our hotel. And the fact that I even get to have this is kind of really cool because you can't really find it many places vegetarian because everywhere has just a little bit of meat in it, somewhere, somehow, and as you know, I don't eat meat. So, I was just talking to one of the guys who works here, his family owns it, and I was talking to him about how I'm struggling to have, you know, any sort of vegetarian Filipino food because all of it has meat. And there's exceptions. There is vegetarian or vegan Filipino food here and there, but it's really hard to find. And so later that day, he came back to me and said, like, you know, if you want to, we can make it for you. And I was like, really? And he was like, yeah, we'll just like, you know, go out, buy it, whatever it costs, we'll put the bill on your bill and make it for you. And I was like, yes, yes, please. And so, here we are.
How is it?
It is really good. I like it. It's a stir fry, but it's got a slightly different flavor. I really don't know how to describe it. The quail eggs are really good too. I like the quail eggs. And yeah, it's just really nice of them. Also, just really recommend the family here is very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, so as James said, the hotel we stayed at, the Turtle Inn, was very nice, very clean, very organized. The family that ran that place was very kind to us. I will warn you though, it is very simple. It's very, you know, not full of frills or fancy things at all, but that's great for us. We don't really care about any of that stuff anyways. As long as it has AC and Wi-Fi, we're good, you know. And this is just a picture of a family that we met at the beach, just in the water actually. They were just so friendly with us. They started talking to us. They saw that I was alone and they started making friends with me. And then I brought over James to talk to them, and they talked about singing and how James' favorite singer is from the Philippines. So it was just a great time, and just goes to show how friendly Filipino people are and how open to being friends they are. So it was just really nice for us to be able to be with those people and just the Filipino people overall.
I got my first pair of Havaianas flip-flops because I'm apparently becoming a Brazilian, and they hurt. I've never worn flip-flops with the little thing in the middle, and I don't like it. But we're gonna get used to it, I guess. You know, this is probably the view to get used to it next to, so I might as well do it now. I eventually got used to the flip-flops for the most part, and now I like them.
Yes, he does. And this is us leaving Boracay in a tuk-tuk. This tuk-tuk grabbed us right at the hotel in section 3 and drove us all the way to the dock, which is where we needed to go. So we're gonna show you a little bit more about our way back so that you guys can understand what the path is from the airport to the hotel and back in the Philippines, and more specifically in Boracay, which is where we stayed. So as soon as we get to the docks, we wait for a little while on these waiting chairs, and then when we're ready to go, our guide will take us to this little boat over here. That's usually how it works. A person, which is a guide, I suppose, goes with you the whole way. They sit with you, they take you through everything, because there's just so many moving parts and so many steps to this little trip that they want to make sure you get there in the right place at the right time and everything. So they just travel with you. And then he was just sitting next to us here in the boat. And then when we arrived to the Cataclan airport side, we got out of the boat, and then we went to a different tuk-tuk, which the guide also paid for, which was included in our fee. And then we rode the tuk-tuk all the way to the airport, the Cataclan airport. So yeah, so it's just a long trip, you know. It takes about, I don't know, an hour and a half to do all this, depending on how long you have to wait at the docks. And there's a lot of different companies that will do this for you. When you arrive at the airport in Cataclan, you can book a company that will do that for you for about 18 USD per person, one way, or you can book that on your hotel, you know, before you even get there or once you get there. And it's about the same price everywhere, pretty much. And then he just dropped us off right here, and then we walked for, I don't know, 1 minute to the airport. We finally got there. We went in. It was a very, very small airport, not a lot of lines or anything. We got on the airplane, and then we were on our way to Indonesia, which is our next stop. So I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for joining us on this beautiful adventure to Boracay, Philippines. We had a wonderful time here. We mainly didn't film too much because we just rested most of the time there. It was kind of a trip that was scheduled for us to rest because we did so much in Japan and a lot of other places after this trip as well. So we wanted to make sure we had some time to rest, and that we did. You know, I highly recommend you go to Boracay if you want to rest, if you want to have an amazing time at a beautiful beach with great people and great food. So thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.